Hi and welcome to this Blueberry Markets video update with me, John Kibler, head currency analyst. In this video I'm going to take you through some risk off currency pairs to focus on this week. The reason being the market is definitely playing between the trade deal between the US and China. Now there is talks 1 minute that the deal is progressing like we've seen over the weekend, and then in the next breath there is a sentence or a speech somewhere or a headline coming out to dispel that previous announcement. So it's quite interesting to see the actual impact this trade deal is having on the market, and when there is a potential deal on the cards, we're getting that risk on environment where we're seeing stocks bullish, we see risk off current risk on currencies such as the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, and Kiwi gaining in value, and then when we're seeing that risk off sentiment, obviously we see the yen gaining value. So this is why I'm on the dollar yen chart currently, because what we've seen in this current trading session so far, I wanted to wait for the US Open to happen, the New York Open, before making any sort of trading decisions today. And you know, the market was pushing up into this 109 level once again, and we've seen a complete rejection of that. So if we go into the 1 hour time frame, you'll see when the market got up into this area, and that sort of we came into that closer to that New York Open, the market has dropped ever since, showing us that the market is definitely in a risk off sentiment. So what can we anticipate from this? Well, if the dollar yen is going to bounce from here, then one currency pair that we like to take a look at in these scenarios is Aussie yen. And in our market outlook, we described that there's a potential for the market to push higher. However, if the risk off sentiment continues like we expected it to, a breakout of this trend line is more likely, and we're kind of looking to get that right now. So the market is looking more on the move lower than it is on the move higher. So just going into that 4 hour time frame, we can see that price actually came up, retested previous breakout lows. You can see there the market found some slight support here, dropped down. Where does it retest? Previous structure lows. It then found some resistance here, and the market is looking to push lower. So I feel that the market is going to break this trend line support level, break these lows and continue lower. So if I just bring in my averages right now that we always take a quick look at, the 20 and the 50 crossed over nicely, nice retest of that. 200 is just coming through there now. So what I want to see is that momentum continue to the downside. So if we drop down into an hourly time frame, what I'm looking for here is some momentum to bring it down, perhaps into these previous structure highs through here. A small bounce up, find resistance, break through, head towards these lows down in here, okay, for targets. So that's what I'm looking for this week on Aussie yen. Again, we can dive into some lower time frames. So if I just remove these lines that I've just drawn, and if you're around to trade these sorts of markets on a lower time frame, then you can eye up your 15-minute time frame, look for those pullback into any kind of key areas, into those moving averages, and look for those short opportunities from there. But Aussie yen, great chart to watch this week. Keep an eye on that risk off sentiment. Should see a breakthrough. You know, we talked about this last week, and the fact that the market was up at this weekly level of resistance. Looking at the RSI as well, the RSI was an area of resistance where it has fallen in the past as well. So I'm expecting this momentum to continue and have another impulse leg lower like we've seen recently. Okay, so that's what I'm expecting from Aussie yen. Keep an eye on this chart for the week ahead. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.